Hey guys, I am coming live today to talk with you about preparation for 2025. I know it's just November 2024, and the reality is it's a good idea to start planning for 2025 and the future beyond right now. I know a lot of times we see conversations. I know with my mentors, the conversations start about 2025 as we get further into December. But I want to just encourage you and help you prepare and let's start the conversation about what happens in 2025 and how much control do you have over what happens to you in 2025 with your finances, with your business, with your personal life, all of this. And I was actually watching a video this week, let me get the exact title, but it was by Brown Ambition. And I love watching the content. I absolutely enjoy Tiffany, the budgetnista, and the lady who's with her, or I think maybe they're kind of doing their own thing now, but still, they're wonderful. But they were talking about the election. 2024 is the exact title. Election 2024, Black Women in the Aftermath. And with this in mind, there was a lot of conversation about some expectations with the election, some expectations that came short. What's the future for women, and how can Black women move forward? An important piece that I want to bring out is it's going to be critically important to start preparing now for your finances. Start to identify what additional income streams can you pick up? Where should you start to look at opportunities? No matter who would have won the election, we're moving into a direction of artificial intelligence, and we're moving very quickly into this space. I don't want to see people not able to create opportunities. I don't want to see people left behind. I'm going to encourage you to be sure to start learning all you can about AI. And let me tell you who I am. My name is Kay White. I have a brand called Girls in Finance. We're deep into the conversation of artificial intelligence. I've completed about 4 different certifications for AI. I've gotten a certification through Learns World. I've gotten other certifications on different types of AI training where I can really teach and share with others through LinkedIn. And I want to encourage you to look for opportunities for yourself. Look for how you can use AI and enhance whatever it is that you're already doing as well. I've had conversations in the past with people, and this is before AI really came so much on the scene. So it's been, a couple of years ago, I would say, or longer. But when AI started to come on to this space in the world and controlling and evolving in all aspects of our lives, I started to tell people we've got to learn AI. We've got to study. I've just, over the last couple of years now, I've just started to really learn as much as I can about AI. And I encourage you to do the same. It's been well over a year for me now that I've really and just delved into the AI space. And if you're not, and you don't, I'm not saying that you have to learn all there is to know about it and teach it yourself. You can certainly just enhance your own world using AI. So there's just so many different ways that you can use AI to improve your personal self, improve your business, improve the way you do things, improve structures, come up with new procedures. There ways that you can really program AI to, and it's when I say program, let me back up because my background is computer science. It's none of that. You don't have to worry about coding and all of that. There are ways that you can give AI very simple instructions, and you'd be fascinated by how much AI can create tools and resources to make life easier for you. And I will say, in addition to that, just building up, just more confidence in the space of technology as well. Long before AI was telling people, yeah, guys, and you started to see it during COVID. Automation is coming onto the scene. A lot of what we see now that looks like automation is really a artificial intelligence, so it is AI. But automation, I remember during COVID, I went to McDonald's and I was going to order something. And the young lady looked at me and she said, well, the kiosks are back there because I had been standing there a minute and just had not been in McDonald's for a while. I've just been during the COVID period, I didn't eat out a whole lot. But as people started to go out and about, and I found myself in McDonald's and there were kiosks taking orders. And I'm like, what? What is this? But so that's really artificial intelligence at work, but you have automation that is being put in place using artificial intelligence, so many areas of life. And so my greatest concern is that people are just going to fall behind because they're just not keeping up with technology and not staying abreast of what is possible through the use of AI. So, this isn't going to be a long message. Today, I just really, really, really wanted to encourage you to really look at ways that you can apply and use automation in ways that you can even use automation for your finances. I showed a group of people not long ago how you can actually go into and let's go ahead and let's take a look even right now. Let's look at how we can use even chat gpt and give just the most simplest instruction. Let's look. I'm going to come up here. I created something called a gpt. It's called the Handy Money Mentor. You are absolutely welcome to take a look at that. And it gives you some examples here. How can I improve my credit score? What's the best way to start saving on a budget? Can you explain how a mortgage works? Tips for saving money each month. And I would say for yourself, start using a program like ChatGPT to assist you in giving you ideas of what you can do based on your unique financial situation. Help let's see what guidelines. And hold on, let me go back. I want to make sure you are seeing me or seeing my screen here. Let's see. Okay. So here we're inside the Money Mentor, and you can feed whatever you desire into this program. Again, this is my own custom GPT, but you can just talk directly with ChatGPT if you like, and you could say something like, I want to prepare ahead of 2025. I would like some ideas of ways to save so that I am building monetary resources for the future in anticipation. Let's see that things, and you don't even have to say in anticipation. You could say in the future, in case things begin to tighten up. And let's just see what happens here. How does ChatGPT respond? It says, preparing financially for the future is a smart move, especially with economic uncertainty. Here are practical ways to save and budget monetary resources for 2025. And it's giving us a list here. If we go through the list, number one, build an emergency fund. Goal is to save at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. And then how to start. Open a separate savings account, preferably high yield. Automate small, consistent transfers, $50 to $200 a month based on your budget. And then a pro tip is offered. Use windfalls like tax refunds or bonuses to boost this fund. Oh, I love it. Great, great, great suggestions. And then number two, trim your monthly expenses, evaluate subscriptions, cancel unused services, streaming, gym memberships, etc. Negotiate bills, call providers, internet, phone, insurance. Those are just some examples for discounts, or explore competitors. Meal planning, cooking at home can save significantly over eating out. And then energy savings, use energy efficient appliances or switch to off peak electricity hours. Number three, increase income sources. Side hustles, consider freelance work, tutoring, selling crafts, or driving for a service like Uber. Passive income, rent out a spare room, monetize a hobby, or invest in dividend paying stocks. Upskilling, learn skills that can qualify you for higher paying jobs. All of these are excellent suggestions and ways to prepare ahead of 2025. I'm encouraging you to start right now. I know we are still in November. Today is the 17th. 2024, but there's no better time than right now to begin thinking about putting these steps in place so that as you move into December and you're preparing for the new year, you already have set aside the amount of money. You've thought about that. You have things in your mind in place. Even with Christmas coming up, just think about how you can prevent um, a significant level of debt and avoiding incurring a significant level of debt. So, number four is right where we were just talking about debt, but it says pay down high interest debt. So important. Why? Reducing or eliminating high interest debt. Example given, credit cards frees up more money for savings. How to start? Use the snowball method. Smallest debt first, or the avalanche method. Highest interest first. Whichever one of those you think is best for you is what I always tell people. You can get some really good reference and ideas from a book that I wrote called 52 Weeks of a Financial Awareness. You can find the book online at Amazon, but it talks about these methods in there, and you just coming up with what works best for you. That's the most important thing. And then consolidate or refinance to lower interest rates if possible. Um, that's a good prospect as well. I like really giving people options. I like giving people information and just encouraging you to think for yourself, think about what is in your best interest, what moves can you make to get the solutions that you want. But these are really, really good places to start in terms of getting the information, and then you decide how you need to best use it for you. And then number five, start or increase investments. This is a big one to me. Start or increase investments, retirement accounts, maximize contributions to a 401k or an IRA, take advantage of employee matches. That's so important. I want you to continue to do that. Max out the match and contribution that your company might be making. If you work for a corporation, chances are they have a matching program. And then brokerage accounts, invest in low cost index funds or ETFs. All these things are things that I have done down through the years, still do today. Love these recommendations. These diversify your portfolio and grow wealth over time. Pro tip, start small. Even $50 a month can compound into significant growth. All of this is just great advice. And then number six, bulk up savings with specific goals. Set categories. Accounts for specific assign accounts for specific purposes like a vacation fund or a car fund. These are again very important things that I've encouraged people to do in the past. It says here, challenge yourself, try the 52-week savings challenge, or save all $5 bills you receive. I love that. Yes, I absolutely love that. Every $5 bill that you receive, save that. This is a great way for you to challenge yourself. You could, and it doesn't have to do this. You do what works best for you. You might want to save every $10 bill just to challenge yourself a little bit more. Again, that's up to you. There are some wonderful programs that I love to refer people to. One is called Acorns, and you may have heard of Acorns. That's a great way to start building a portfolio. I encourage you to take a look. I can't give you direct financial advice because I don't know your situation. So I encourage you to look at some of the things that I'm showing here and go and research. You have to research for yourself, or you can get an advisor. You can. I encourage you to just be smart. I like to give you the advice of think for yourself. Get the information, think for yourself, be smart, okay? That's what's really, really important. I wish I could give you very specific advice, but I can't because, again, I don't know your financial situation. Focus on credit health. Why? Strong credit can save you money on loans, insurance, and housing. And then how? By paying bills on time, keep credit cards utilization under 30%, check your credit report regularly for errors. And here they're recommending annualcreditreport.com. If you want to do that, just, you know, I don't, there's so, let me put it this way. There are so many different places where you can get a free credit report. So this might be a place that you want to use, or there might be other better options. But the one thing I will say is just make sure that wherever you go, you want to be careful that they're not charging you monthly. Sometimes they might give you a free report initially, and then you might be charged thereafter. Investigate for yourself and just make sure if that's not what you want to sign up for, that you're not doing that. Okay, so we've got to be smart. So that's something to consider as well. One of the places that I like is Credit Karma. I like the system that they use. I've had clients, I've used it myself in the past. I've had clients who use Credit Karma, but again, you want to be careful because a lot of these type services there will really offer you a lot of other things that you may not necessarily need. So just be mindful of that. Number 8, look for tax savings. Adjust withholding. Get the right amount of withheld to avoid large tax refunds or bills. Tax advantaged accounts contribute to an HSA, a health savings account, or a FSA for healthcare, family savings account for healthcare, or a 529 plan for education. Um, Deductions and credits track expenses like childcare, education, or home office costs. All of these are really important. So I encourage you, I love the process of just tracking expenses to see where your money is going. There's a great way to do this. You can get a journal if you like, and I especially like those that have lines that separate the days. Like if you could get a journal that might have 30 days, for example, even if you have to open it up wide and to see all 30 days, write in your expenses for each day. That's one of the best ways that you can track and get a real good indication of what you're spending each month. Most people don't know. Most people, even when they think or when they're attempting to track, they don't capture everything. You got to capture all those the days when you stop by the I was gonna say grocery store, that too, but really when you stop by the convenience store and you're buying, whether it's chewing gum or soda or whatever. You want to track all of that. And then diversifying your savings locations. We'll talk more about this high yield savings account, CDs, and I bonds. We'll go more into details on more things later. I just wanted to jump on and give you a head start and tell you to prepare for 2025 and just think finances. I know during the election, there may have been some disappointments, but I want to encourage you to right now start planning for the future. Okay, so that is all that I have for you today. Thanks so much. Well, we'll talk soon, and I'm going to close out.